Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Shoshana here to talk about some friggin' books I want to get rid of. I feel like my angle is off right now. Like my tripod's being weird, but whatever, I don't care. All right, the first book is a book that I read forever ago and I really liked it. I remember liking it. I guess I don't know if I can say I really liked it. Because it was literally forever ago. And it's one of these that's kind of like, I don't know if it's like a modern classic, but the book in question is Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt. I enjoyed it, but I'm like, it's been sitting on my shelf for years and years. It's not a book that I feel any kind of particular attachment to. There are other books that like I read and I liked, I didn't love, but like, I don't know, I feel some sort of attachment to them. This one I don't. I'm never going to read it again, and it's just not one that like I care enough about to want to have in my personal library. This next one was one that I DNF'd, but I didn't intend to do it as like a hard DNF. I was like, I'll try it again. I think because I tried reading it on audio, like listening to it on audiobook, as well as reading the physical copy, and I just don't think it's a book that's good for audio, and that is Radiance by Catherine M. Valente. I've heard such great things about this and I really wanted to love it, but I was confused. It's one of these that's like an epistolary. I got maybe like 75 or so pages in, I want to say, if I remember correctly, and I quit, and I just don't think I'm going to pick it up again. Like, I was not interested. All right, these next two are ones that I thought about keeping for the longest time just because I read a lot of YA fantasy. It's my jam. And it's two books in a trilogy. I didn't have the first book because I read it from the library and I liked it enough that I went out and bought the second and third book. But then I don't love the trilogy as a whole. Like every time people talk about it and how much they love it, I'm always like, it was fine. Like I don't think I'll ever reread the trilogy, and I just didn't care that much about it. I've kept it just because it's like a staple in YA fantasy anymore, and that is book 2 and 3 of the Grishaverse trilogy. I did not have Shadow and Bone, and I was like gonna get it and then have the complete trilogy, but I just realized that I don't really care. This one was a very recent read. It was in my wrap-up, my most recent read wrap-up, whatever the frick, and that is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Enjoyable book. Never gonna read it again. Don't care. Again, just don't have an attachment to it. Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert also was in a recent wrap-up, and also just don't really care about it that much. It was fine. It was pretty mediocre. This one is so pretty and it hurts to get rid of because it's just a beautiful book. Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali. It's just so freaking beautiful. I love these colors. And like, look at that hot pink on the spine there. But I didn't really like it that much. So, someone else will get much more pleasure out of this book than I did. And here we have an entire trilogy. Also kind of a YA fantasy like staple, I think. I don't know, I see a lot of people talk about it. I actually had never heard of it before getting on BookTube. And then I saw a lot of people talk about it. And that is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. Really liked the first book. I had high hopes for the trilogy. Second book was kind of meh. Kind of very much had middle book syndrome. And then the third book I DNF'd. Just couldn't do it anymore. And honestly, can I just be real with you guys? I don't really like these covers that much. They're okay. But those, I think it's the UK covers of this series that are really, really pretty. These ones, I just don't like that much. And the spine, I don't understand why this is red. Like, that's so aggressive. I don't like it. It doesn't go with the blue. The very pretty blue color. I don't know. I've always thought that. Like, why are these covers like this? Okay, honestly, I'm like rethinking getting rid of these. This is my problem because I have quite a few books on my shelves that I don't know that I'll ever read again. But I liked them enough where it's one of those things where I'm like imagining my future children and hopefully they will like to read, and how cool to be able to have all these books and maybe they will love these books. You know what I mean? And I'm like, they're quality enough books, you know, and there wasn't anything wrong with them. I didn't hate them. So part of me is, and they're beautiful, and now they've changed the covers, but I don't have the first one. So I would need to get the first one in these original covers. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I should get rid of them or not. You guys tell me. In the comments, let me know what your vote is, if I should keep these or not. Based on how I feel about them, not if you just like love them. Because I know a lot of you do love Lee Bardugo and love this trilogy. I also have Six of Crows in hardcover, but I don't have the other one, Crooked Kingdom, and I debate buying it just to have the complete duology, but I didn't love that either. Honestly, I don't know. I might like the trilogy better than the duology if I think about it. I kind of felt like the Six of Crows duology was like, it was a lot. Like, it was all over the place. Like, the plot, like, there was just so much crap going on. It was like heistception. It was like a heist within a heist within a heist, and then somebody else has secret plans. And one of those things where, like, which, I mean, Throne of Glass is like this too. I'm getting off on a tangent. I need to stop. I was going to say, it's like someone has a secret plan that they don't tell anybody about, and as the reader, you have no idea about it until the plan happens, and then you're like, they saved the day. And I was going to say that's annoying, but then I can't really say that because that happens constantly in the Throne of Glass series, which I love. I don't know. It just bugged me, I guess, when like Kaz was doing it. I don't know why. Yes, I know that is essentially blasphemy on BookTube to say that I didn't really give a crap about Kaz Brecker. Fight me. So, okay, that's all for now. I really don't know if I'm going to get rid of the Grishaverse books that I have. Again, comment below to let me know, but the rest of those are definitely going away. All right, guys, that is all for now. Thank you very much for your time, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.